of you Flick Freaks out there, what is going on? My name is Andrew, and we're here continuing on with the Flick Freaks March Madness 2016 Series Edition, where we took 64 of the top currently running or just finished shows on television or the internet, and we put them in a March Madness style bracket until we could find a winner. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the results of the Final Four. I need to apologize first because we tally up all the votes on Saturday, and it took me until today's Tuesday for me to actually make this video. Now, if you listen to the podcast, then you obviously know already who's moving on to the finals, but I just wanted to apologize real quick, saying that I'm sorry it took me a couple days to even make this video. So, one last thing I'm going to say before I show off the results is keep in mind, whenever you are voting in the comment section below, you are voting on the last fully completed season, not the series as a whole. And there's going to be some caveats to that I'll explain in just a second when we talk about some of these shows. So, keep that in mind when you're voting below. Having said all that, let's move on now to the results of the semi-finals. So, we had 4 shows left, and those shows were One Punch Man, Mr. Robot, The Walking Dead, and Daredevil. Now, the 2 caveats I was talking about earlier are Season 6 of The Walking Dead had not fully completed whenever we started this March Madness. Same thing with Daredevil. Season 2 had not come out when we first started. So, when you're voting below, keep in mind that we were talking about The Walking Dead Season 5 and Daredevil Season 1. So, the 2 teams that were going up against each other in the first round were Daredevil Season 1 and One Punch Man Season 1. One of these shows got 17 votes and the other got 11 votes. Now, for those of you who don't know, Daredevil is a Marvel property. It's one of the darker things that Marvel has ever done, including like Jessica Jones and Punisher. It's really dark, really gritty, and it's a fantastic show. Netflix is killing it with that series. The other one that was competing was the very first season of One Punch Man, about a superhero so powerful he could kill any enemy with a single punch. He is so powerful that he's actually bored by the fact that he's a superhero. Something that I really hadn't expected to love, but it turned out to be my personal number 1 seed, my favorite, and the one I wanted to win everything. So, which of these shows ended up winning? Like I said, 17 votes for one and 11 for the other. The show between these 2 that is moving on to the finals is Season 1 of Daredevil. Daredevil is now moving on to the finals. Now, what show is it going to be going up against? On the other end, we had Season 5 of The Walking Dead taking on Season 1 of Mr. Robot. Now, Mr. Robot is a show that came out of nowhere for the simple fact it was on the USA Network, a channel that a lot of people hadn't expected great things from. But when Season 1 finished, this show actually won at the Golden Globes for Best Drama. It's going up against one of the highest viewed shows in the world right now, and that is The Walking Dead. This was the Season 5, from what I can remember, because my friends were telling me this the other day. I thought it was a different season. This is the season after they've left Terminus and are on their way now out of Terminus and all the awful shit that was happening there to Alexandria. That's what Season 5 was. So, those shows going up against each other. On Saturday, one of these shows had 16 votes, and the other had 16 votes. We had to do a tiebreaker on Twitter, and it came down to a single vote. 13 votes whenever we tallied these up. One show had 54%, the other show had 46%. The show that is moving on to the finals is Mr. Robot. And I was surprised because as many fans as there are of The Walking Dead, I was surprised that it didn't, make it to the finals. Now, there were a whole bunch of people who were voting for The Walking Dead after we'd already tallied up the votes. Apologies, everybody, but we tallied up all of those votes on Saturday whenever we do the podcast. So the two shows that are going to be going head-to-head against each other in the finals, which of these shows is going to take the prize? Is it going to be Season 1 of Daredevil, or will it be Season 1 of Mr. Robot? Vote down below for the show you think needs to win it all, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you to everybody for watching. If you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button right there. And if you check up in the top right corner, you're going to see a little card icon. That'll take you over to the Flick Freak store where we have t-shirts, coffee mugs, phone, tablet cases, all the great paraphernalia you could ever ask for. And then, of course, Patreon campaign. Every dollar put in there gets put directly back into this channel to make it better, because we're all going to make the channel better together. We just got a few more donations in the Patreon campaign. I just love to say thank you so much to everybody for supporting this channel. It means a lot to everybody here, and it just makes us want to do that much better for everybody. So, we will catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, Godspeed to 100,000 subscribers.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
No. And his name is John C. Are you kidding me right now?